Hello, viewers. It is me again, your favorite coach. Welcome to today's episode 3, the F1, F2 tips. Today we'll be talking about the requirements for application of admission in the United States. First and foremost, you have to be a graduate of either the university in Nigeria or you have to be a graduate of a high school in Nigeria. You need to have your secondary school WAEC result or NECO. You also have to have, if you are a graduate, you need to have your university degree certificate. You need to have your transcript ready. You need to get a reference letter from your lecturers, your professors in school. You also need to have a proof of funds. Once you have all the requirements, like I've mentioned, you can now begin to search for universities to apply to. You have a lot of universities in the United States that can admit you regardless of your CGPA. If you have a third class, you can be admitted. If you have a HND, you can be admitted. If you have a 2-2, you can be admitted. If you have a 2-1, you can be admitted. If you have a first class, you can also be admitted. But if you have a first class, it will be an advantage to you because you will have funding from the university that you're applying to. If you have a 2-1, it is also an advantage because you will have funding. Sometimes it could be a full funding or partial funding from the university. And of course, like I said in the previous episode, funding is key. It is very, very important to have funding because that would actually guarantee your interview success at the embassy. Again, when you have a third class, of course, you could get admitted, but you'll be admitted, but what you need to do is that you will have to fund yourself if you're applying to schools that do not have funding at all. And like I said before, they don't really consider third class people for funding. They consider those who have first class, second class, upper division, and then second class, upper, lower division. More often than not, a lot of applicants do wonder how they can get funding when they are not being funded by their schools. Not to worry, I'll tell you how you can get funding. One, you can get a loan from Empower. Empower is an organization that is aimed at giving students loans. If you do not have the money to pay, they can give you a loan and then they'll give you a moratorium to pay back. You can pay back 5 years after your graduation with an interest. Okay? So that should not deter you. How you can get money to pay for your tuition fee shouldn't be a problem because Empower is there. However, there are other international organizations like the UNICEF, the EU, even the American government, and a whole lot of them. They give out scholarships, but that is only when you meet their requirements. Again, if you take tests like IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, among others, it also helps in boosting your chances of getting funding from the school or from other international organizations. That is why, while applying, and you see where they said application fee is waived, don't be carried away with that. If you are not paying application fee, that then means that the level of funding you get will be minimal. But if you're paying application fee, the level of funding you get will be higher. And then again, in addition to that, when you have GRE, TOEFL, SAT, IELTS, of course, it will boost your chances of getting funding, if not from the school, from other international organizations. Having presented all your requirements and certifications to them, they will have to review it. And once they find it satisfactory, of course, you will get funding from them. And you wouldn't have the issue of running helter-skelter in the United States on how to get money to offset your tuition fee and living expenses. Thank you very much for watching, my lovely viewers. I remain your humble coach, Coach Michael. Thank you.